so grateful for the person who introduced me to this concept. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I was not looking for anything else. In fact, when I first heard about this, I would kind of did the stiff arm, like I'm too busy, because I am a busy guy. I am the CEO of two different financial services companies. We've got more than 40 employees, tens of thousands of customers around the world. And so, if you own a business, if you're a CEO, you're working 50, 60 hours a week, lots of responsibilities. I have three beautiful children, a beautiful wife. And so I didn't think I had time for anything else, but when I saw this opportunity, I realized how big it was. And I'll tell you a very quick story. When I was in my early 20s, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 18 years old. I've always just kind of danced to the beat of a different drummer, never wanted to go the corporate route and climb the corporate ladder, always just wanted freedom, really. And so I became an entrepreneur, and I failed miserably. I failed miserably for 5, 6 years. I struggled. And I had probably, I think it was 24 different jobs before I finally got full time as an entrepreneur. And I remember going to a seminar, and there was a guy, he was making 150,000 US dollars a month. And this is back in, gosh, 1999 or 1998. I was 22 years old at the time, totally broke. And he gave me something, a piece of wisdom that I'll never forget. He said, in every adult's life, there's going to be 3 or 4 opportunities that will present itself in your life where you'll be at the right place at the right time. And if you realize it and take action, it can lead you to becoming very wealthy. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that one of those opportunities comes across for me. And I just kept my mind open. And he said the difference between the wealthy and the poor is simply because the wealthy realize when those opportunities present themselves and they take action. And he said, poor is really an acronym. I'll never forget this. He said, poor stands for passed over opportunities repeatedly. And so that just stuck with me. And so thank goodness I kept an open mind. When I was 24 years old, I got approached with an opportunity. I realized it would be big. I said yes to it. I went to work. And a few years later, I had over $1 million in my bank account in my 20s, in my late 20s. And so there's been a few of these opportunities that have presented itself over the years. And don't get me wrong, I've had some colossal failures in my career as well as an entrepreneur. But there's been a few of those that have led to more than $20 million in earnings as an entrepreneur. I've traveled to 84 countries around the world. I've been, interviewed on ABC and CBS and Fox News and radio and television, and spoken to audiences in more than 40 countries and as a keynote speaker. And so it's been an awesome, awesome life. And despite being very busy, doing really well financially, when I saw what you're about to see, I realized this was just going to be massive, literally reinventing the travel industry. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the information with you, and the light bulb will come on or not. Either way, we appreciate you being here. And if you have any kind of business background, what I'll tell you, the light bulb will come on in a very big way. If you are experienced in business, you will get it, no doubt. And so let me do this. I'm going to share my screen and kind of run through everything pretty quickly here. And so our company is Viago. What does Viago mean? Viago means let's go. Aaron, are you able to see my screen? For some reason, I'm not seeing the normal thing.
Yeah, I can
You
see
see
it.
it? All right,
Yeah,
perfect,
good.
perfect. We're good. So Viago means let's go. Let's go see the world. Let's go adventure. Let's go check off those things on our bucket list. Live a life without regrets and help other people do the same. And so I'll tell you very quickly how our model works. And most of you are very familiar with the travel industry and how it works, right? So when we go to book travel, where do we go? We go to booking.com, hotels.com, whatever it may be, right? And we go book our hotel, car rental, cruise line, whatever it is. And so those websites, they earn a commission on those bookings. And so as an example, booking.com, they're owned by Booking Holdings. Last year, they made $5.4 billion in profits. up over 30% year over year. The year before, they made $4.28 billion in profits, right? And so these companies are earning a fortune, billions of dollars through the commissions that they receive from us booking on their website. And so the founder of Viago is a guy named Isaac Ben Shabbat. Isaac ran one of the largest retail franchises in the world, more than 800 stores across 50 plus countries, all over the world, billions and billions of dollars in sales. And so he said, why don't we create a membership that is so valuable? You can go on 1 or 2 trips over the course of a year, save more than the cost of the membership. And what we'll do is, instead of making money selling travel, we'll make money selling memberships, and we'll allow all of our members, we'll give them a private login so they can book travel at wholesale rates. So when you become a member today, you'll have access to over 1 million properties at wholesale rates. The commissions have been stripped out. I'm hearing some background noise. Let me mute everyone out real quick. 1 second. All right, we'll have a nice clean call now. And so as a member, you have access to wholesale rates. Some examples: Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace, normally $149 retail, member only price $101, saving you $48 a night. That's a 33% savings on that one. New York, staying on Times Square, saving you $413 a night. Here's one in Venice, Italy, saving you $150 a night. Johannesburg in South Africa, saving you $137 a night. Cape Town at the 5 options overlooking Table Mountain for only $54 a night, saving you $104 a night. Here's Mombasa, Kenya. Was just in Nairobi a few weeks ago. Have a team that is growing like crazy all across Africa. Saves you $237 a night. So I think we get the picture there. Now, we also have a thing called VIP Escapes. Now, these are 4- and 5-star trips. They should cost a premium because you're getting extras thrown in. There's a host or a hostess on every trip. We work out transfers to and from the airport. There's usually a meet and greet party if you want to hang out with the other members and meet people from all over the world who are part of this club. You can do that. And so we're booking anywhere from 20 to 200 rooms right now. Now, realize this company is brand new. We launched the company officially. The official kickoff was in December. We've done many of these escapes. We've had several thousand people from more than 40 countries around the world have already joined Viago. But what we want to understand is that as we get bigger and bigger and bigger, the buying power gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll be doing more and more and more trips at better and better and better pricing. So you're definitely seeing something at the ground floor in the very beginning. And so here's an example. This is a trip that I went on. This is what really, I got to tell you, kind of sold me on the whole opportunity. It was 5 days, 4 nights in Mexico, round trip transfers, a welcome reception, all inclusive, all you can eat, drink, alcohol included. Choice of a sunset cruiser, snorkeling excursion, a farewell dinner. I mean, just an amazing experience. And I remember sitting on the beach one night just thinking, man, this is what I want my life to be about. Now, this trip, 1,703 if you booked it through the resort on your own. Through us, it was $649. But it gets better because you can add what we call Viago points. A point is $1, $1 is a point. So when you buy your membership today, whatever you spend on your membership, you'll get the equivalent in points that you can use to further reduce the cost of these trips. I just realized we have 237 people on this Zoom. We do this Zoom every single day. I've never seen 238 people on. This is just growing like crazy. It is so fascinating because I think I missed last week because I was traveling. The week before, there was like 150. We've got almost 100 more a week and a half later. So, this trip, such an awesome experience. So instead of $649, you're paying $499 per person. You're saving about $1,000 per person on this trip. Now, here's one we did in Bali, Indonesia, 5 days, 4 nights, round trip transfers, a welcome dinner, daily breakfast, a river rafting excursion, a beach party, $649 or $499 after points. We've done several of these trips in Dubai, 5 days, 4 nights. I won't even read all of that, but tons of extras thrown in. I mean, this is doing Dubai like most people never will. You're getting a full day Dubai tour, an Abu Dhabi tour, lunch at a fancy restaurant, dinner at a fancy restaurant. You're getting a palace visit. You're getting, my favorite is the desert safari experience. So you're driving around the sand dunes and then you finish it off with a barbecue dinner overlooking the sun setting over the desert. Just an epic experience. And that is what this is all about. It's about creating more epic memories in your life. Because the one thing that I am certain of is that at the end of our life, the thing that we will never regret are the chances we took. It's not the places that we go. It's not the adventures that we had. What we regret are the things we never did, the places we never saw, the adventures we missed out on. And so for me, this is so exciting because there's a lot of things that I could do with my life, but traveling is one of those things that I've never had anyone join our club, go on a trip and say, man, I can't believe you told me about this travel thing. They go on a trip, they have the time of their life, and they're just grateful that I shared the opportunity. So we also have a thing called Escapes Your Way. These are trips that we have all over. You can book these anytime. There's extras thrown in, special prices. So if you wanted to adventure and see Greece or Thailand or the Philippines, we got a trip that fits your needs. Now, we also have daily deals. These are gives you access to over 1 million retailers, saving you up to 50% on the things that you're already buying, designed to save members $4,000 a year. Now, our launch pack to get started with our membership, $450 one time. You never pay that again, $99 a month. You're getting 600 points immediately, 100 points every month that you can use towards a trip, and a loyalty trip at the end of a year. I'll talk more about that in a second. In Africa, we have a thing called our standard pack. It's $250 one time, $50 a month. You're getting the points and the loyalty trip. So let me talk about the loyalty trip. So at the end of 12 months, you're going to get a 7-night hotel getaway. It's good for 2 to 8 people. We've got this in dozens of countries, dozens of properties. You're essentially getting a free vacation. Now, I have a lot of memberships. I have a Hulu membership and a Netflix membership. I have an Apple TV membership. I have my internet connection. I have my gym membership. None of those memberships do I get a free vacation at the end of every year. And so, as you can imagine, this is my favorite membership. So that is our club. If you want to travel more, if you want to save money, if you want to make your life an adventure, finish your life with way less regrets than most people, pick up a membership. You will be glad you did. Come travel with us. It'll be awesome. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shift gears and I'm going to talk about an optional business opportunity. You can become a brand ambassador and earn income by referring others to the club. Now, what's cool about this, and this is what excited me, is it's not just the people that I referred. I'm going to earn a residual income every month based on the referral network that happens through my referral, right? And so I'll explain how this works, but for me, the travel industry is big. It's one of the biggest industries in the world. It's just massive. It's also, I think, the most fun, exciting industry that we could be part of. It's an inherent yes. People already want to travel. I'm not having to convince anyone that they need to go on vacation. They're already saying to themselves, man, I need a vacation. Most of the people are saying to themselves, I need a vacation. And so it's a ton of fun. You can become a brand ambassador. It's only $49 today, $99 annual renewal. If you're in Africa, it's only $29 with a $99 annual renewal. And no guarantees of income. What you get out of it is what you put into it. We are a real legitimate business. This is not one of those things where just get in and you're going to get rich. If you want to make a lot of money, put in a lot of work, put in some effort. If you want to make a little money, put in a little bit of effort. If you not care about making money, just enjoy the value of the product. And so there's 5 ways we get paid. I'm going to explain the first 3 to keep things simple. Just realize what I talk about. There is more money on top of what I'll explain. So first off, a direct bonus. Every time you refer one of those launch packs, you make $100. No limit to the amount you can refer. Refer 6, you make $600. Now, something really cool happens when you've referred 6 others. When you've referred 6 others, as long as they are active members, your monthly fee is waived. You pay nothing for the membership. So the $50 or $99 a month, it goes away. And even though you're not paying for the monthly membership, they're still going to give you points every month as if you were. They're still going to give you a loyalty trip at the end of every year as if you were paying for the membership. So when I saw this, I thought, surely, Matt, you could refer six others. Even if it takes you 6 months, at that point, you own a free membership and you get a free vacation every year. Now, the next part I will tell you is the most exciting part for me. This is why I said yes to this. Between my wife and I, my wife owns a medical spa. We do great financially, but what I've always been excited about, what I've always really wanted to figure out is how do I work for a period of time, stop working, but keep getting paid? It's one of the reasons I wrote my book, The Unemployed Millionaire, and I've written other books as well, thinking, I'll write a book one time, it'll sell for years and years, and I'll get a royalty check. Now, I wrote The Unemployed Billionaire back in 2009. I do still get royalty checks, but they are very, very small. Not getting rich through author royalties at all. This is about creating a monthly residual income that could surpass what you're earning in your job or in your business. And, I remember when I got to my early 30s, I became a millionaire in my 20s. I'm in my early 30s. Maybe you've said this to yourself. Where did all the money go? Any of you ever said that to yourself? Like, what happened to all the money I've made? It just seems like it's gone. So I went to a financial seminar and a guy said, dig your well before you're thirsty. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Most people wait until it's too late to start saving for retirement. And so for me, this is our retirement plan. Our goal is to earn enough residual income to be able to do nothing else but travel, to buy a motorhome, travel around the United States for 6 months to a year, sell the motorhome, and then buy one-way tickets all around the world. Just we buy a ticket to Greece, and when we get tired of Greece, we'll buy a one-way ticket somewhere else. And when we get tired of there, we'll buy a one-way ticket and we'll go somewhere else. And that is our goal. And Viago is the vehicle to do that for us. And so this is how it works. There's two teams. I don't know why there's two teams, but you have a left team and a right team. And as you refer members, you put one on your left, one on your right, one on your left, one on your right, right? And as it starts growing, your referral network starts growing. When your network grows to 10 members, 5 left, 5 right, you're earning $50 a month in residual passive income. Now, don't quit your job yet, obviously. When your team gets to 20 members, you're earning $200 a month, 50 members, $500 a month, 100 members on your team, you're earning $1,000 a month. Now that's $12,000 a year in $12,000 a year in passive income. I saw this. Now I've done a lot of real estate. We own a lot of real estate. And I said, how much would I have to invest in real estate to make $12,000 a year passively? And the number is between $150,000 to $200,000 I've got to save, invest in real estate to make $12,000 a year passively. And I thought, surely I can build a network much faster than I could save $200,000. And so, we were able to do that pretty fast. You'll meet people on the Zoom here today who have done this very, very fast. And there's another bonus that kicks in. When you hit this level, that 100 members on your team, you start earning $50 for every member joining your team every week. So if 10 members join your team in a week, you just made $500. If you have 20 members join your team in a week, you just made $1,000 a week on top of the $1,000 a month. At that point, most people decide to fire their boss and do this full time. Now, depending on where you are in the world, you may need to make more or less. But the whole goal is figure out, what is that level that allows you to earn $1 more in residual income than your bills? Because when you have that, what do you have? I mean, you have freedom. You get to make choices to continue working or not. Now, my wife and I, we've achieved that blue diamond level. It more than pays for all our bills. There's more bonuses on top of this, but I continue working. I continue running my existing companies, and it's nice to be able to take all the money that we earn in Viago and just put it into savings and investments. And our goal is obviously to hit higher levels. Our goal is that black diamond level, 85,000 a month in residual income with 10,000 members on the team. Now we've been at this now for, we got started in November, right before the company officially kicked off. And so I guess it's been about 8-9 months now. So to have, our team now has about a couple thousand members. If that can happen in 9 months over the next year or so, maybe 2 years, I'm excited to hit that black diamond level. And what I'd love to do is just have you hear from some others. Someone told me one time documentation beats conversation. And we just have so many people winning. Now, normally I don't have to scroll through the names list to see who's on. There's so many people that I could call on. I see Gladys. Gladys, I am going to make you a co host. And if you don't mind, hopefully you're available. If you don't mind, pop on and share your story.
Thank you, Matt. It's good to see you. Good
You
evening,
too.
everyone. My name is Gladys Umpemba. I'm a human resources consultant. I stay in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. I joined Viago in March, and I'm so excited to share that I've tested the products, and it's real. I've been to Greece, and I've waived my monthly subs. I don't pay the $50 per month, but I still get my points every month. I attended the training, I enjoyed the escape, and I'm packed for Barcelona. So it's exciting to see you again in Barcelona, Matt. I'm currently on the third level of residual income, earning $500 plus other team bonuses, which usually comes to over $1,000. I'm so excited for having taken the right decision to join Viago. Thank you, Matt, for allowing me to share my story on your platform. Back to you.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Gladys. Super excited for you and just so fun seeing people win. So let's do this. I see we got a few people in the US representing today. I see Jared Ojeda. Jared, I know I didn't call on you, but would love to hear your story if you got a minute.
Oh, what an honor, Matt. Thank you so much. Great afternoon, everyone. My name is Jared Ojeda. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, a small city called Riverdale. I'm a sergeant in the fire department. In fact, you can see I'm at work right now. My wife saw this amazing community, got super excited about the travel. I'll be very honest. The travel was so appealing. And I was very doubtful at first, right? But when I saw the deals, we said book a trip. We got started and we booked the trip. Now, while we were waiting for the trip, we invited some friends on Zoom calls just like this. We said, you got to see this. And when they saw it, they got excited. They got started. We waived our fees, but the company started paying us as well. And that's what got really exciting. Then we took the trip. We came back. It was real. And everyone else who went on the trip with us, they started sharing. Before you know it, we were residual earners. And all we had to do was plug our friends and family onto Zoom calls just like this. See, I'm at work, but I'm able to plug my friends around the world to let Matt do the work and I get paid. So, Matt, you're amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. I cannot wait to see you all at the next training event or at the beaches around the world.
Amazing, amazing. Thanks for popping on. I appreciate it. Let's do this. Aaron Zinyanya, who my host for today. If you don't mind, share your story. I know you just recently hit a new rank, so congratulations on that. Aaron, you with it? It looks like you're muted. Oh, oh, hold on, hold on. I see you as Aaron, but I also see you as Efrosini. Hold on. Maybe when I took over host, I kicked you off. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, let's try it now.
Yes, thank you so much, Matt. I had logged in as Efrosin. Thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate your leadership and great. So, like I said, my name is Aaron Zinyanya, and I am a Zimbabwean based in the United Kingdom. I'm a social worker by profession. And I saw this information last year around end of October, beginning of November, and it was during the time when the Common was just being launched. And I saw it through a video. And when I saw the video, it was two things that I saw, just like what Matty has taken us through. Number one, I saw an opportunity for me to travel, create memories for me and my family. And I said, why should I not travel? Because life is too short to live too little. Talking about that, we were in Dubai in March. It was a blast. I'm telling you, there's a way that you can travel by yourself, but I'm telling you, the Viago way, it's a different way to travel. And just in June again, we were in Barcelona, sorry, we were in Thessalonica, Greece, and we'll be planning to go to Barcelona in October. But the other opportunity I saw was an opportunity for me to make extra income. And I'm a social worker, good salary, but I tell you, salaries, they're just going to my residual bills. For those that are in UK in particular, you know that bills are so much high that rent alone, I talk about rent and mortgages because it's so high here in the UK that it takes most of people, it's half of their salary, if not three-quarters of their salaries. And I said, why can't I do this? And I'm doing this very part-time. Doing it part-time, I've now reached the fourth level of residual income, Sapphire, where I'm earning $1,000 residual at the end of the month, but weekly through the residual bonus, the Sapphire bonus that Matt was talking about, I make an average of $500,000 per week, and at the end of the month, it's plus or minus $4,000. So I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. Back to you, Matt.
All right, awesome. Congrats, my friend. Sapphire, no small accomplishment in the last few months. So well done. Let's do a couple more here. Simba, Simba, I see you on. If you are available, would love to hear your quick story. If you got about 30 seconds for us.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Matt, for the opportunity to share my story. A wonderful presentation there. I'm Simba the Green from Kwekwe, Zimbabwe. I love the opportunity when I got hold of it, and I was all in, especially because of the residual income. I went to Dubai in March for training, and after coming from there, I've ranked up to the third level of residual income, which is the gold, where I'm earning not less than $500 a month. I'm so excited for the trips that are going to come. Something I was never affording before, going on holiday and vacations. I'm going to be affording now because of the residual I'm earning and all the bonuses that are coming my way. So I just want to say thank you to all my mentors, Helen, Efrosini, Matt Morris, and thanks for the opportunity.
Amazing. All right, Simba. Simba the Green, I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Let's do this. Let's have it over to let's go over to Uganda. Mr. Martin Ndiho. Are you with us, Martin?
Oh, yes, I am right here. Thank you so much for having me on the call. So, yeah, my name is Martin Deho, and I am a statistician by profession. And I've been in this industry for 10 years, but I saw Viago last year in November, obviously through you. And to me, that was a no-brainer because travel, I had grown to be passionate about travel. And well knowing that doing something you love is called passion and doing something you don't love is called stress. And having gone through a lot of stress the last 4 years, when I saw Viago, I saw a second chance at life and I plugged in. I personally enrolled about 93 people, built an organization of about 700 plus, and looking forward to the next event in Zimbabwe in November, and looking forward to seeing each and every one of you at the beaches of the world. Thank you so much for having me.
Amazing, amazing. All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing your story. Amazing. 700 folks on the team. Let's do one more just for the sake of time. Helen Mendishona, would you mind sharing your story real quick?
Thank you, our mentor, Matt. Good to see you. So my name is Helen Mandishona. I'm from Zimbabwe. I live in UK. I'm a chartered accountant. I saw this opportunity in October at a time when I was looking for a way to earn residual income of at least $1,000. I wanted to build on my pension, so I got started. Shared with some friends. I've signed about 27 now, and the team has really grown. I'm on the 60th level of residual income of $5,000. You know, I wanted $1,000, but I realized this is bigger than what I'd ever imagined, and it has made me to dream again. I've been on a escape in Greece. We are going to Barcelona, so the traveling is amazing. I'm enjoying the money and also meeting new people. Thank you so much, Matt.
That is so awesome. I mean, over the last, I guess it's been 9 months that you've been involved, referred 27. The team is at least over 500 to be at the diamond level. So well done. And you know, with the weekly bonuses and the matching bonuses and all the other bonuses, you know, I know it's well over 5,000. So congratulations. I could have, there's several others in the list of 250 that we have on. There's several other, you know, ranked members, but for the sake of time, we'll finish up. I think you get the idea. We have a lot of people winning. This is growing. What's interesting is every single month I track my numbers at the end of every month, and every month it grows faster. There's more people on the team, and it's growing at a higher rate than it did the month before. And so what's happened for us, we've referred some people who've referred people, and now every single night when I go to bed, I wake up, more members have joined the team. I have no idea who the members are, but the income keeps going up. And so think about that for a minute. You know, if you were earning an extra $5,000 a month on a part-time basis, what would you do with that 5,000? You know, would you take some extra vacations? Would you buy a new car? Would you upgrade your home? Would you save for retirement? Get rid of all your bills? Who could you help with that kind of income? And so I don't know what your financial situation is, but everyone that I talk to is looking for more. Never in my history as an entrepreneur have I seen more people open to the idea of earning some additional income, and they want to do it in a more fun way. They're not, you know, rather than having to run errands, doing Uber or delivery services, or starting, you know, some kind of small business. If they can do that in travel, something that's fun with a proven system, all the better. And so that's what I want to talk about here, is that system. Now, if you notice, the person who invited you on the Zoom, they're not having to explain everything. They invited you on the Zoom, and I'm doing the explaining. We do this Zoom every single day. We have websites and videos that will present for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin, who you heard from, I referred Martin to the club. I didn't explain anything to Martin. I said, Martin, I want you to go to this website, watch the videos, a 13-minute video. At the end of the video, he said, this is amazing. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm in. And now he has a team of 700 members. And so I don't know who all you know, but you know someone that you could plug into this system and it would change their life, as it has for many others. And so we have a full training system. So when you get started, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We do live in-person events. We got an event coming up in Barcelona, Spain. We have one coming up also in the US. The weekend of September the 12th, we have one coming up, our official kickoff in Africa, Harare, Zimbabwe, November 8th and 9th. If you're in Africa, definitely get to those events. We got two leaders who have become millionaires in this type of business, not through Viago, because this is a brand new company, but they've made millions of dollars in this profession. And so definitely plan on coming to one of those events if you're super serious. And so getting started, $500, $99 a month if you're in the US, if you're in Europe, if you're in Africa, $279, $50 a month. And some people will say, Matt, what if it doesn't work? And my answer is always, what if it does? You know, if you're anything like me, I've spent $279 over the course of a week, and I don't even remember where it went. Most of us have shoes and clothes worth more than $279 that we don't wear anymore. And I'm just the kind of person who's willing to bet on myself, because I know at the end of my life, I'm not going to regret the chances I took on myself. I'm going to regret not having the courage to take the chance. And so I am grateful that in my life, I've taken those chances. And so timing, when you get started, you can secure the highest available position on your friend's team. Once you own this, once you're locked in, it's like a piece of real estate. And from now until forever, on the team that you're on, anyone who joins your team after you goes on your team. So if your friend refers someone named Andy, Andy's on your team. Andy grows a team of, let's say, 100 members. Those are 100 members on your team that count towards your commissions. Now, we know some people are professional procrastinators. They go to the Think About It corner, and Andy joins later today or tomorrow. And then if this is you, in this case, you join a day or two later, you go on Andy's team. Andy grows that same team of 100 members, which is awesome for Andy and your friend. It's just not so awesome for you because you missed out on Andy. You missed out on those 100 members. Now, listen to me when I say this. There's no guarantees that anyone is going to join your team, okay? But situations like this have happened and will continue to happen. So my coaching for you is just this. If you plan on doing this anyway, if you know this is the opportunity you've been looking for, if you see the business model like so many of us do, just like thousands of others from 40 countries around the world have seen, get started sooner rather than later so you don't miss out on someone like Andy. And at this point, you have everything that you need to make an informed and educated decision. There's nothing else to review at this point. And so you'll fall into one of three categories, an A, a B, or a C. And what I've really noticed, I ran a coaching company. I charged $12,000 for mentorship, and I coach business leaders, executives, entrepreneurs. And the thing that I noticed about the most successful students I ever had, my clients, was the most successful, they had the ability to make a decision. Whatever it is, they had that faith in themselves that they could make a decision. The most unsuccessful people that I ever worked with, they always struggled to make a decision. They always second guessed themselves. And I'm not saying that the decision should be to join. What I'm saying for you is that whatever your decision is, if it's an A or B or a C, whatever your gut tells you, that's your decision, okay? So if you're a C, it means it's not for you. And we thank you for being here. We know not everyone is going to get started. Now, this may be the first time you're hearing about Viago. It certainly will not be the last. You're going to have other people approaching you about Viago. And now you understand our business model. You understand our membership. And if things change, just get back to the person who invited you on the Zoom and let them know, hey, you want to come get started. But if it's not for you right now, sincerely, thank you for being here. If you're a B means you want to join the membership. You want to save money, you want to travel, but not interested in the business side. If you're a B, let the person who invited you on know you're a B. If you're an A, you're saying, man, shut up so I can sign up. So I'm going to shut up. This means you're all in. You want to do the business and the membership. You want to lock arms with our team of mentorship and with our team of mentors and leaders. You want to plug into a proven system that is already proven to work massively in 40 countries around the world. And so just get back with the person who invited you. Let them know you're an A, a B, or a C. My favorite quote here by Wayne Gretzky, you always miss 100% of the shots you never take. Thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you and good night.